Hey guys, what is up? We got a little bit of depressing news. It's not over with some of the Diamond controversy. Now, a lot of companies left Diamond Distribution, people who make comic books, and left Diamond Distribution and went off to other publishers, including things like Penguin Random House. And that's something that IDW did. Now, IDW makes a lot of different comics, and they used to have different properties that would do things for like kids and things like that. And then they did things like Sonic, and they do things like Ninja Turtles. Well, it seems like they have a little bit of trouble brewing, and it sets some really bad doubts for IDW in the future, which we've kind of have seen writing on the wall for a while when it comes to IDW. And that was some personal choices that they made that probably led them to that. But this is something that's totally out of their control. And so we're going to read about this, and we are going to discuss. So without further ado, this is from Bleeding Cool. Okay, where should I start? IDW report. Diamond bankruptcy leaves substantial doubt for the future. IDW Holdings just released an annual investors report, includes a section that expresses substantial doubt on their ability to continue as a going concern. And it's all down to the uncertainty created by Diamond comic distributors issuing Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings. IDW quit being exclusively distributed by Diamond in 2021 and went exclusive with Penguin Random House, who then sub-distributed to Diamond, as did Marvel, Dark Horse, and Tokyo Pop, with Boom Studios to follow in April. But it appears that Penguin Random House intends to pass on any unpaid debt they have from Diamond to IDW, and possibly the other publishers as well. Penguin Random House is the biggest creditor for Diamond, to the tune of $9 million, and it seems they may want IDW and the other publishers to make up these losses out of future earnings, which may explain Marvel's interest in the audit section of the report. Prepared by an independent auditor, it is noted that there is substantial doubt about entity ability to continue as a going concern. The entity being IDW, and stating the accompanying financial statements have been prepared assuming that the company will continue as a going concern, as discussed in Note 19 to financial statements. The collectability of certain receivables sold by the company's distributor are in question, and the dollar amount on the receivable in question cannot be estimated at this time, and has stated that the substantial doubt exists about the company's ability to continue as a going concern. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of going into this kind of blind, so I'm going to make sure I fully understand this, okay? So you're telling me that a lot of these companies left Diamond because they saw the writing on the wall with Diamond Distribution, okay? They saw the writing on the wall, so they said, peace, we're out. Then they sign an exclusive deal with Penguin Random House to just get comics from Penguin Random House. But then Penguin Random House decided to sub-distribute back to Diamond anyway? So the whole thing they were trying to get away from doesn't matter, because even though they were trying to get away from Diamond, they end up just going right back to Diamond and probably paying more? Am I understanding that correctly? And so now that Diamond is under, Penguin Random House goes, okay, well, all the money from the bankrupt that we're not going to get back, all that money from Diamond that we're not going to get, that we just lost, you guys have to pay us with future earnings that probably IDW, with how bad they've struggled, probably can't do. They probably can't do that. So let me see if we can get some more context. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more. They clarify further in the previously mentioned Note 19 stating, PRH paid IDW for IDW products ordered by Diamond, and as a result of Diamond's bankruptcy, PRH may not be able to collect all or any of the corresponding amounts owed to PRH by Diamond. PRH has informally indicated to IDW that their understanding of the relevant terms of the contract between IDW and PRH provides that a significant majority of such uncollected amounts will be debited by PHR from the future payments from PHR to IDW. IDW has not received any formal written communication or definitive claim from PRH. IDW cannot at this time assess the likelihood that Penguin Random House will seek to debit any amounts against future payments to IDW. The amounts of any such potential debit or the timing of any such debits, IDW is also making its own assessment of the relevant contractual language and the rights and obligations of the parties in respect of current situation. In light of the foregoing, as of the date of this report, we are unable to determine the potential impact. However, it may have a significant negative impact on our future financial results and cash position. The company will work to minimize any impact to the extent possible. Guys, that's rough. That is rough. As for the overall annual report, it's noted that at October 31st, 2024, we had a cash of $7,432,000 and working capital, current assets, and excess current liabilities of $17,772,000. Wow. Okay. So in debt, about $10 million. Well, if they just paid everything off, they would still be $10 million in debt. Publishing portion of IDW Media Holdings and a loss from the operations of $1.4 million in fiscal year of 2024 based on revenues of $26.4 million. This was an improvement over 2023's loss from operations of $3.9 million. As for the immediate future for IDW and other publishers, expect those Penguin Random House contracts to be gone over with the smallest of pins. Wow. With other publisher contracts may contain different terms in regard to this situation. This may be why Marvel is seeking representation in the Diamond bankruptcy proceeding. It may also be why Image is pulled out entirely from Diamond. It is possible that these sub-distribution deals may not protect the publishers. Guys, this is actually not just bad for IDW. This is bad for basically everybody besides DC. This is really bad for everybody basically besides DC. But, Marvel's got Disney. So Marvel is going to be able to represent itself. And I think all the other companies are probably going to be okay. But IDW may not make it out of this. The only thing that was keeping IDW alive, if we're all being honest, the only thing that was keeping IDW alive was Sonic and Turtles. And, just to survive, they would have to, it would be a moot point. It would be a moot point. This is rough, man. That's a bummer. IDW's annual report states that this situation may have a significant negative impact on our future financial results and cash position. Yeah, no doubt. But what about the other publishers? You can follow along with Bleeding Cool, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Because Bleeding Cool, and I'll put the link of the article in the description so you can check this out yourself. When reached for comment, IDW replied with the following statement: "We will be addressing all inquiries during our upcoming earnings call on Monday, February the 3rd, 2025. IDW's management will host this conference call beginning at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, specifically to engage in a Q&A session with participants. Wow. I'll just say this. IDW. One, bad time to change your logo. That's the first thing. Bad time to change your logo. Second thing. You better be cranking out those stories. I haven't got to start the Jason Aaron run of Ninja Turtles yet, but man, that run better be dope. It better be so good. And I've heard some decent things about it, but it better be amazing. Because this is a bummer, but I don't know how they're going to get out of it. And some of it was on themselves. Guys, if you don't remember, they had Transformers, they had G.I. Joe, and they lost it. Why did they lose it? Because the quality of the stories did not match what they needed to be for various different reasons. And now, was it Skydance? Even though it's run through Image, it's Skydance, right? That publishes it now. Whew. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think IDW is going to make it? Do you think they're going to be able to survive, or is this the death knell for IDW? And maybe, to be honest with you, I don't think so, but maybe some of these other companies too. You know, some of these other companies, like Boom Studios, Boom Studios might be in more trouble than people think they would be. I mean, I'm not sure on that, but, they do a lot of interesting stuff. But, I mean, they got Power Rangers. That keeps them alive, I'm sure. But, I mean, man, and even Dark Horse. I mean, Dark Horse, I think, usually comes out with really cool stuff. But, I don't know. This is going to be rough, guys. This is going to be really, really, really rough. But, anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Hopefully Penguin Random House will allow them to pay off things slowly and won't demand all the money now. And maybe they can work out some kind of deal. I don't know. And hopefully it's not a ton. Hopefully there's not a ton lost. Hopefully. But that's crazy. Imagine leaving something because it was bad, making a deal with another company, which then contracted the company you left to do the stuff for you, so you're just paying double, and now that company's gone under that you left in the first place to avoid this, and now you're gonna be stuck with the bag. That's crazy. That's blowing my mind, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below, what you think. And guys, whatever you're doing and whatever you're going, I hope you're having a good one. Peace.